all 4 films that Leigh Whannell has directed and also written ranked. We're not including Saw or Insidious because those were directed by James Wan and written by Leigh Whannell. And this is a quick addition. I have a full video on the channel already if you guys want to check it out. Number 4, The Wolfman. This is a very disappointing movie. I was really looking forward to this one. Just the concept and Leigh Whannell attached instantly had me all in. Didn't work for me. It really didn't. It's like the first act was interesting, set everything up, and then we just paused the movie to watch this guy transform for an hour, which are interesting things here, but it doesn't necessarily flow the best. And then we get the third act, and it's just the same thing happening over and over again. Not entertaining, kind of bored me a little bit, and I was really disappointed with this one because of all the names attached. The concept here should have been awesome, but the execution just wasn't. Big step up, number 3, Insidious Chapter 3. Now, this was a film that I didn't want to see whatsoever, and yet I had a good enough time with it. Keyword on good enough. I like the family here. There were some really good scares in here. The one where they look over the window, see he jumped, and then look again, he's right there. Really got me. One of the best scares in the film and probably in the franchise. So that one really worked. But the writing is a little bit weak. I did feel like a couple certain things aren't necessarily even out enough. And I was like, okay, you could have done this better, but the film still worked. It was still entertaining enough. Number 2, huge jump up again, The Invisible Man. This was a movie that the first half, I didn't really get into it. I really didn't know if it was going to work for me because I just didn't like the character. I found the character to be almost unbearable and annoying at times. Like, she could have handled things a different way. But once we get to the second half of the film and we get into the actual plot of the film and we see the cool science fiction stuff that they do with the Wolfman, or not the Wolfman, the Invisible Man, because it looks great. The hallways fight scene was awesome. It really gets me full on invested. And even the way the film ends, where we don't actually know if he was the bad guy. The second half was awesome. Really made up for the lackluster first half. But my favorite Leigh Whannell film is Upgrade. This was a film that hits way too close to home, especially in a day and age where we're getting movies like Flight Risk that probably use AI to write the script. This is a film that is terrifying in its concept. Not really terrifying, but just knowing that there's AI like this. It's not going to go down like this, but it's going to go down somewhat like this, if that makes sense. I love the cast here. The action sequences are brutal. It is a very neat world. I thought this film really worked, and the twist here proves why Leigh Whannell is a master at writing.